Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first stage of the artwork that is going on the Royal Alloy side panels. We're doing the Ashley Sutton Ford Focus Touring Car Champion focus on these panels, and we're doing all the sponsorship logos coming round to match the top of the car. So I've picked out a few of the logos. We've got the Cobra Bucket Seats logo, we've got the Goodyear Quick Fit NGK spark plugs, and we've got the Carlisle Tools with the Napa logo on. We're going to drop these in on the top today. So as you can see now, we've got these masked out. I've already placed the logos in. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning down the sign shop getting these logos created, because you can't just Google grab artwork. A lot of people think that you can, but you can't. When it comes to cut files and you're putting vinyl through a cutter plotter, these logos need to be vectored logos, and you can't just grab vectored logos off Google. You usually get a logo that looks really clear when you grab it and look at it on your phone, but when you come to put it in a cut file, all them edges of them logos are all wavy when you blow up on them, and you'll get terrible cut logos. So I had to sit there this morning with Adam, my friend, and we had to go through all these logos, get them vectored, sorted out, sized up and cut to fit these pieces on the panel. So that's been a big chunk of time this morning just getting these bits cut, so I'll have enough time today probably just to get these logos down on this panel. We've got the hex pattern, which is here, which is all cut out, and I'm going to design my own hex pattern down the side of here coming up, and that will match the car just here, because you've got a lot of hex design on the car. So we're taking pieces from the car and adapting it to this panel. So the first time lapse is going to be dropping the colours in on these logos, carefully airbrushing in on tops of these vinyl stencils. We'll take these away and then we can start doing the hex pattern. So it's going to be a lot of time lapses, guys, because I'm pushed for time on this today to get these pieces in before we even start to do the artwork. So I'll see you in the first time lapse. Time actually seen we've got the first logos in, so I've gone for the silver on that for it to stand out, and I've dropped the Napa logo in black just to make it stand forward because we're going off a blue background. I've got the yellow around the edge, Cobra in, Goodyear in, NGK spark plugs, and the Quick Fit logo to the bottom. So now we're going to do some hex pattern in here. I'm going to lay all these hex patterns in, mask out the yellow band and round this outer edge, and we're going to do a hex pattern and then start to fade it just off up here, and then we'll drop a few more in round here coming round on this band at the bottom. So I'll stick in the next time lapse, I'll start laying all this up, we'll get the hex pattern in. See you in a bit. Right guys, we've got one panel done, one done and down. So we've got the pin lining in, the white and the yellow, got the logos into the top, and then I've done the soft sort of just faded very slightly on this hex pattern coming round, continued it all the way around, and then just broke it up into the fade sort of here. NGK and the quick fit down the bottom. Now the opposite panel's got a different logo here. We've got the NGK, but we've got the Auto Car logo to go in, which has got a bit of red on it, and then the other logos will match up the same to the top. So that's the first one done. The next stage on this one will be to mask off the yellow pin line again, mask all this off and just leave the internal, so we can start the artwork, because that's the picture that's going to go onto this full bit of panel here. So we'll move over to the next panel, time lapses again, and then you'll see all this go back in. A lot of just sort of like intricate laying these little pieces in and then spraying around them, but that's the finished result so far. So I'll see you in the next time lapse. Guys, we are all done. There's been a few time lapses. I hope you caught a bit on what I've been doing. We've got the logos in. I'll give you a little pan around this one. Just done a few added bits on the colouring on the logos as well. So we've got this one with your hex pattern to match the car, because you've got a little bit on here, a bit on the roof, a bit on the bonnet. So I've dropped that in and give it a little fade out here, round, continues round and comes up. We've got the Goodyear, the Cobra, Carlisle Tools with the Napa logo in. We've got the Auto Car in there and the NGK spark plug logo. So that one's good to go. This centerpiece has been sanded flat again in 500. So the next thing to do on this is pin line the yellow out and back mask all that off, and we're good to go for the car. We've got this one all done as well. So the same with the hex pattern coming over along the bottom. We've got the Quick Fit logo on this side, the Goodyear, Cobra and the Napa logo again with the fade. So again, mask the yellow out, back mask off, and then we've got room to drop the artwork in. So this has took a day to fiddle around getting all these little bits in. Hope you can join me in tomorrow's one when we start to get the car into place and start on the car on this panel here. And then we've got the other image, which is the car coming sort of over the crest of the hill with the track. So I hope you enjoyed the video on the first stages of artwork. This is the logo section, so the logos are in, and we can move on to the artwork in the next stage, which will be episode 4. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.